Awesome, guys. Thank you for reminding. Right. So we are also live streaming on our Facebook handle. Okay. The week has been blessed. Good evening, all. Thank you, Architect Shion. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have someone who has been a mentor of so many mentors. Someone who have actually conquered with Omegapro and still conquering. Someone who is actually a billionaire mentor in Omegapro. When I spoke to him, I decided, hey, my boss, I would like you to actually share with us your success secret, your Black Diamond journey in Omegapro. I would like you to share with us on our Saturday Night Review. And without any hesitation, he agreed to actually share with us tonight. I'm so excited that he's here today because he's going to be showing you and I how we can create our own possibilities in Omegapro. How you and I can create our own possibilities in Omegapro. And he's no other person than an amazing leader, a leader of leaders, someone who decided to reward himself with a G-Wagon. You know, after every effort he has put into Omegapro, he decided to reward himself with a G-Wagon. All right. And I'm so excited that Black Diamond Bonaventure Igboanugo is here with us tonight. Please help me put 777 into the chat box to celebrate this amazing leader tonight who have taken out time of his busy schedule to be here with us tonight. Please help me put 777 for our Black Diamond Bonaventure who has decided to share with us his success secret tonight. My leader, over to you, sir. We are ready to learn and also to hear from you tonight. Thank you so much for the time you are spending with us tonight. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, my diamond going blue. And also thank you, the other co-hosts, my blue diamond Shewadi, the one and only logistics. Thank you so much for giving me this amazing platform, this amazing opportunity to speak to our esteemed audience today. My name remains Igboanugo Bonaventure, and today I don't want to bore you so much, yes, but I just want to share with you my journey with this amazing company called Omegapro, how it started, how it was, where it is today, and what we are looking forward to the future. So once again, I want to welcome the over 40 people we have on tonight's training. And first of all, I'd like you to know that starting Omegapro, it wasn't on a bed of roses. No, it wasn't at all. It wasn't as easier as it was today, because I could remember a whole lot that happened, you know, a whole lot happened then that were more of discouraging. They were more of an insult, yes. I could say it was more of an insult. Why? Because, of course, we have many people coming from so many backgrounds, but myself also, before I joined Omegapro, I was also well-to-do. I was not at least low of the lowest. I was not high of the highest, but let me just say I was comfortable. Yes, I was comfortable. I had, at least as of the time, I had 3 houses, and then I have 2 cars. And then with some good businesses, I run a company as of then, even till now, known as Rock Billing Nigeria Limited. We're into contract consultings and procurement. So when Omegapro came to Nigeria, we had the opportunity to meet with the founders, and I could remember vividly 19th of July, after a series of meetings, you know, we all took that bold step to be part of this journey. And we were over 100 people at the time that this founder spoke to. But guess what? I can tell you most validly that just 5 of us took it seriously, and then today it really paid off. It paid for it. Yes. So I want to also let you know that it wasn't that easy. When the founders came, I had a little confrontation with Paulo, the vice president of sales, because even at the time, when he was starting with $50,000, I had about $50,000 in my domiciliary account, and I was tempted to put it in. The mistake I made was to chip it to his ears. I look, I have 50,000, but I'm scared. should I put it in Omegapro or not? And you know what Paulo said? He immediately logged into his own $50,000 VIP license account, and he showed me, say, hey, look, I'm not crazy, you know. This is also what I did, so you can also do it. At that point, I said, wow, $50,000. I said, okay, no problem. The next day, I was going to do it. But guess what happened? When I got home, that is the best time you remember all the adages, all the words of wisdom. First of all, one part of my mind told me, Bonaventure, you suffered so hard to make this money, and you just want to put it for something that you don't even know. What if tomorrow it disappears or they start telling you stories? What do you do? That time my mind was now telling me, okay, if you want to test the waters, you don't test the waters with your two legs. You have to test with one leg first. If it sees that it's okay, then you can put the second leg, yes? And then all those kind of comforting adages, you know, when you want to make yourself comfortable, all of those things always comes to mind. So how can I put all my eggs into one basket? I suffer so much for this money. Why should I do that? It's not just right, you know? What if tomorrow something happens and all of I kept battling with my mind? But guess what happened? I started Omegapro with $500. $500 was what I started. From 50,000, I said it is better and wiser and sharper as an Igbo man to lose $500 than to lose $50,000. It's far better. It's a word of wisdom. So do you know what happened? I started Omegapro with, I will log into my account and I'm going to show you everything because I want this to be a live section whereby you can always make references to it. Yes. So I started Omegapro with $500. When Paulo came the next day, brother, are you still doing it? I said, yes, I will do it. But guess what? I did not do it at all. But do you know that singular decision took me to the worst regret I ever had with this company? And do you know what that regret is? Of not starting with that $50,000. When Paulo, and you know, Paulo is kind of funny, very funny guy. If you have had a one-on-one meeting, you know he's very funny. So when he was cashing, he later knew I didn't do the $50,000, yeah? So when he was cashing out $150,000 16 months later, I was also cashing out 1,500. So he called me, say, Bona, how far can we see? Can you do your 150,000? Because I just lied to him, you know. And I said, brother, you won't believe it. I just did only 1,500. I'm cashing out 1,500, you know. So, but cashing out 1,500 was not the pain for me. No, it wasn't the pain. Do you know my greatest pain? My pain was the fact that even the $50,000, Allah, before God and man, I don't know what I used it to do. I didn't buy a new car. I didn't buy a new house. If I can't pinpoint one thing that I used that money for, that is the most painful aspect of my experience. The most painful. And I was like, had I known, if I had put it in Omegapro, I would have been cashing out 150,000 like my mates. You see now, Bonaventure. But on the other hand, I said, well, as of that time, I already had lots of licenses, okay, that were far more than I said, well, it is better late than never. One part of my mind will console myself. The other mind will accuse me for not doing the right thing at the right time. But even at the same time, thank God I even took that singular step to even start with $500. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been where I am today. Yes. So it wasn't easy at the time. Why I said it wasn't easy at the time was because the people we practically spoke to, none of them joined Omegapro, not one. My family members, I can also show you my hierarchy, my structure, my network tree. You will also find out that nobody close to me joined Omegapro. In fact, my two strongest legs, none of them were networkers. They've not done network marketing before. One of them was from the radio. The other one was, we met on a group chat. None of them had any experiences in the industry at all. So we built from the scratch. People I knew disappointed me, both family members, both friends. I spoke to them, they all said, no, it is like many of these other businesses that has been there before. So I said, okay, since the people we know, I was Also, I want to also use the opportunity to recognize late Crown Diamond Vincent Udoye. We had to build this business together. Yes, it was a source of strength for me when I was down. He was also able to lift me up. I spoke to him. I said, "Oh God, look, this business, all these people that I know, people that had money, they decided not to do Omegapro." So I said, "This is," we say, "Look, even my own people that I knew, they also are not. Do you know what we are going to?" I say, "No." He said, "We have to go into the cold market. That is the only way out." The cold market are people you don't even know. We started going to the radio. We printed flyers and we're sharing on the street. At some points upon a time in our Omegapro journey, we shared flyers on the street. Once upon a time, I still go to radio. Yes, I'm in Warri right now. I just came back from the radio hurriedly because you never can tell. My own job is to disseminate the information. Whoever would take it seriously is left to him and his God to take it seriously. But where you'll be doing something wrong is not sharing the information, because there is no way you will tell who will take it seriously and who will not take it seriously. So we went into the cold market. It was a tug of war. You can imagine. Let me just give you a little breakdown. We went to Star FM, we went to Rainbow FM, each of them as of that time, 45,000 naira per 10 minutes. That's making 90,000 naira. We're also using Radisson Hotel, the 90,000 naira small hall as of the time. I think it's increased, it's more now. So if you add 90,000 for hall plus 90,000 for radio, that was 180,000 naira just to have one Saturday seminar, just one. And guess what? If we go to the radio, we'll have lots of yeses, and we are going to send them messages to come. Once they come, I will never forget this experience at all. Let me tell you the kind of bitter experience I had with the radio. After we finish presenting with them, they'll come, the hall will be filled up. They will come, we'll tell them, once we finish speaking, they will go and wait for me at the door, at the gate. Not at the gate, at the door of the hall. As I'm coming out, one of them will say, "Hey, Mr. Bonaventure, thank you so much. I love this platform, Omegapro. What a fantastic presentation. In fact, as you see me now, I'm ready to do Omegapro. But sir, you see, I came with my last 1,000 naira. Can you please spare me 1,000 naira to use for that?" I'm telling you, my brother, it wasn't funny at the time. I'm this, not one person, not two, not three. We had it with different people, not like they all planned it, no, but different people, different sections, different people saying it. And I was like, another thing in my mind, you say, well, how can you come, you call million, and you expect them not to tax you? You know, so all those experiences, they added, and to the glory of God, even when we thought that Lagos was oversaturated because we kept going to radio, it was not effective. At the time, Lagos wasn't receptive of the opportunity, and it was not effective. Yes, because a lot of scams, a lot of Ponzi's, and a lot of things, we understand that. So what did we do? We say, me and late engineer, we say, it's like Lagos people, they are tired of this kind of business. So let us change weather. So from there, we started traveling to Owerri, Warri, Aba, Port Harcourt, Aba, Nnewi, Bayelsa, Uyo, Eket, different places, Calabar. Oh my goodness, where my two legs has taken me to, you will not believe it. It was, should I say the Omegapro? No, if I say maybe second missionary journey, like Jesus Christ. So we went on a missionary journey, preaching the good news of Omegapro. And I had, to be honest with you, I learned a lot. Yes, I learned a lot, both good, positive and negative. Yes, but you can imagine flying out of Lagos, leaving your family, staying in a hotel, paying for hotel bills, paying flights, paying a taxi, chartering a taxi, taking you from one place to another. Sometimes if we leave the house, we don't come back until after 3 weeks. Even till now, my family prays to stay with me for 1 week in a month. If I successfully stay in 1 week, if I can stay 7 days in a month in the house, my family, they're always happy. Very, very happy, because they see it like Christmas. So we've been traveling ever since we started this journey over 3 years ago. And to be honest, it wasn't that easy. But let me log in and show you exactly how this business, how it started. Yes. I would love to start from, yes, directly. I will log in so you can see this is the very first account I opened with Omegapro. You can see my name at the top right-hand corner. That's Bonaventure Igboanugo. You can see this. If you scroll, I told you, yes, I told you that I started Omegapro with $500. The system never lies, is always here. So you can see the first $500 activated 21st of July, 2019. Even the time, 2:16 p.m. in the afternoon, is also showing there. So everything is recorded. Yes, as of the time. So later I had to upgrade. March 2020, I added another $500, 14 June 2020, 1,000, 18th October 2020, I added 3,000, light premium license 10,000, 28th of November, 5th of September 2021, 10,000, October 2021, 25,000, 2022, 6th of February, 10,000, and May 1st, 2022, 5,000. So I keep topping it. So all the total licenses I have on this account is $50,000. This is just to show you exactly how it started. Yes. But let me also take a step further by showing you, after putting in, why am I doing this? I am doing this because I want you to know that it wasn't a bed of roses. No. Whatever progress, whatever success, whatever you've seen that we have achieved in this business is because of a conscious effort, and it didn't just start as being rosy. We had our days of humble beginning, days that we did not earn nada, days that we earned as low as $7, $10. We earned nothing. And I'm going to show you here practically so you can see what is obtainable in Omegapro. You can see that if you put on the work, you can get the success. So I'm going to do this year by year. So let me start from 2019. Like I said, 2019, July 21st, that was when I activated the account. So I'm going to break it down into years so you can see exactly for me to explain better. So I'm going to do 21st of July to 31st of December 2019. So I click on view. Clicking on view, you can see this. I want you to see something. Look, the very first earning I got with Omegapro, there's nothing there to hide. Everything is here for you to see. The very first earning I got on the 1st of July 2019 was how much? $7. That was because I introduced somebody that did $100 license, my direct leg. That's $7. Yes. And even the $7, don't forget the 70-30 rule. That means 4.9 went into my e-wallet and 2.1 went into the passive commissions wallet. Yes. Please, Sunday Olatunde, please, you don't need to write on the screen. Thank you. So the second, if you add 7 days to 21st of July, 7 days to 21st of July, that should be 28th of July 2019. But guess what? You won't see any figure there. Why? Because I earned nothing. The second day, I earned nothing. So let me just stop sharing and share again so that this write-up will go off. Yes. So you can see the next 7 days again, I earned, which was 4th of August. I earned $147. The next 7 days again, 11th of August, $40. The next 7 days, 18th of August, $100. Next 7 days again, which was to the 5th of August, $120. Next 7 days, 1st of September, $210, $70, $30, $20, $20, $50, $120, $210. Let me just scroll fast. You can see the first time I earned over $1,000, that was 1st of December 2019. And that was when I became a silver in Omegapro. So I joined July, August. At the end of August, July, I became an associate. End of August, I became a builder. August, September, October, November. It took me 5 months to become a silver in Omegapro. with this earning. 5 solid months. What people do upon arrival, what people do instantly the same day today. It took me 5 months to do that. But somebody might want to ask, why was it like that? Why did it take you so much time? Is it that you are not good in it? Is it that? No, it's not that. But we faced a lot of challenges, many which I've spoken about. And one of the most important challenges, let me just call your attention to it as well, because this is a training for existing members, so I don't expect a new person to be here. Yes. So, but one of the questions we asked when the founders came, we asked 3 vital questions that there were no clear answers to. No clear answers. One of the questions was, do you have any Nigerian or any African that has joined Omegapro before that you can link us to? We're asking one of the founders, Dilawa Singh, when he came, do you have any of them that you have spoken to that has joined Omegapro that we can call to confirm if this business is truly worth it? Guess what the answer was? No, none. When we asked why, the founder said, well, Nigeria was the first African country they were coming into. But if we want to hear from the Colombians, the Latin Americans, Peru, and the co, they can give us their contact so we can ask them. But we said, we Africans, especially with Nigerians, there's a way I can rapport with you, ask you, come, my brother, Luko, leave or you go aside. Now, this thing, tell me truly, between me and you and between God, this is really, is this thing okay? There's a way we rapport and we can always pour out the truth amongst ourselves. But there was no Black person. No, the only one they started with is with us here in Nigeria. Then the second question was, okay, you are offering 300% at the 16 months. Now, the question is, can you show us an account of one person that has completed his or her 300% at the 16 months? Guess what the answer was? None. Why? Because as of the time, Omegapro was just 7 months old trading for the people. They started trading January 2019. Sometime around 19th of January 2019, they started trading for the people. And they were just 7 months old when they came into Nigeria. Wow. Wow. So there's no way we could even confirm if truly they can keep to their word or they have kept to their word of 300% 16 months. None. So the third question was, okay, having said all of this, are you willing to establish an office here in Nigeria so that perhaps people have questions, they have concerns, they need support? They can walk into that physical office and then they make their inquiries. Get what the response was? No. Why? Again, the founders responded, Omegapro was built to, or was designed to operate digitally, just like Facebook, Uber, and co. They don't need too much overhead. Why? Because so that it can enable them continue to pay out what is due to us, and they also make what is due to them. I know we have about 78 people on this call tonight. I mean, just type on the chat if you were there on that first day we're asking these questions and you heard all these responses. What would be your response? What would be your reaction? Or what would you do? I bet you many of us here, do you know what we'll do? We'll dust our slippers, take it with our hands, and run away. And that simply explained why they spoke to over 100 people and about 5 of us took it very seriously, and today we are making the rains for it. It was just the founders' words against our belief. That was what we prayed, we relied upon. The founders' words against our belief. That was it. And personally, I've known Paulo even before Omegapro. So, as of the time, Paulo was saying, Bona, don't worry. Don't worry. It's a very good business. all the losses people have had in the industry. This is an opportunity for them to recoup. This is an opportunity for them to make them back. So just to fast forward what I'm showing you, yes, 15 December, $500, you can see $60, $10. If you check the whole of July, from July to December, I earned a total of $4,655. That was all I earned. $4,655. But let us go quickly. Let's check out the year 2020. January 1st, 2020, up until December 2020. So December 31st, 2020, click on view. Yes. There are 2 pages, so let me just slide everything to be 1 page so you can understand easily. Yes. So look at 5th of December of January 2020, $40, $860, $620, $180, $1,300, $660, you know, $1,001. See, the first $3,000 I earned in Omegapro, that was 1st of March 2020. Wow. 1st of March 2020, I earned the first $3,000. And I think the month of March has blessed me a lot, because at the end of March, I became a gold in Omegapro. The next earning in the month of March, $2,650, $2,520, $1,050, and the last $4,060. So at the end of March, I already became a gold in Omegapro. See what I earned within just that 1 month of becoming a gold. The business started becoming sweeter and sweeter. Don't forget, this is coming from somebody that had a company that was into contracts, consultings, and procurement. As of that time, I was going to different parastatals, different offices, sourcing for contracts. Many of you, you know Eco Atlantic, for those that are in Lagos. The 3-story building that are together, that is being built by Prodeco, Property Development Company, is an arm, the construction arm of Intel, which is owned by Atiku. Yes, I supplied most of the woods they used to build that story, those skyscrapers you saw. And this was happening in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, when Buhari took over. They were attacking the company because, of course, Atiku was for PDP and then, APC and co. So they were attacking Atiku, and they used to order for woods costing millions, tens of millions. But when they started attacking him, they had to shut down the other 2 skyscrapers. They were facing one, and they were only giving me order of 500,000 woods, Naira worth of woods to supply. Somebody that that I used to supply up to 20 million Naira worth of wood, 10 million, 25 million. I put my invoices. It takes them 1 month, they pay back, and I was living large. But then, abandoning the company, which I saw from birth 2015 till 2019 to face Omegapro. And don't forget my earnings for the half part of 2019, total of 4,000 plus. Do you know what happened? In the house, my wife was thinking that our village people has finally gotten me. Honestly speaking, if not for wisdom, and let me say, if not for God and also for perseverance, we would have had issues, or I would have stopped or quit Omegapro at the time. It's always good to have challenges from outside, but once it's coming from within, that you won't be able to sleep. Sometimes you have to come back home late to avoid questions. I'll just wait, let madam go to sleep, go to bed first before I now come back home, to avoid plenty questions. Sometimes she logs in and she shows me, look, this is Monday, $50. You earn $90. Is this how we are going to live? Is like something is actually wrong? She even called my parents at some point to ask if they are sure I'm okay, that she doesn't think I'm okay again. But everything now is playing out so well and so good. Yes, but it wasn't like that. But let me also show you quickly when I earned the first $5,000, $5,400. That was in the month of June. Okay, before then, in the month of May, yes, it was that May. sorry, not May, in the month of, I think in the month of May, yes, I became a platinum. Was that May or April? Yeah, in the month of May, I became a platinum. And in the month of June, at the end of June 2020, I became a diamond. And that was my 11 months in Omegapro. So it took me 11 months to become a diamond Omegapro, something that is taking people as less as 5 months, some 3 months, some even coming with diamond upon arrival at the same day, same instant, same time. But this took me, once upon a time, 11 months, 11 solid months to become a diamond. So continue, month of July, August. See, the first close to $10,000 I earned, that was 5th of July, which happens to be at the end of, that's at the end of what's it called? At the end of June, yeah, that was first of the month, of course, $9,800. First huge amount I earned, that was 5th of July 2020. So if we continue again, let's see another huge amount. You can see the first $10,000 I earned Omegapro, that was 4th of October 2020. Let's continue. So the first $15,000 I earned, that was 1st of November 2020. If you can see the first 24,630 I earned. That was when 29th of November 2020, and then another 22,350. That was 27th of December 2020. Guess what? At the end of December 2020, I became a blue diamond in Omegapro. That was when I became a blue, and you could see that the future was looking so bright, earning over tens of thousands of dollars every week. So I think as of the time, as of when I became a diamond in June, so in the month of July happens to be my birthday. So I gifted myself the latest email as of the time to say thank you to myself, because I think I deserved it at the time, because it wasn't that easy at all to achieve. So 2021, January 2021, 1st of January 2021 to December 2021, December 31st, 2021. I click on view so you can see. So, okay, there are 2 pages. Let me just make everything on 1 page. So, 3rd of January 2021, 13,000. Let me scroll down quickly to the first over $25,000 I earned. Yes, let me see. Okay, the first $25,000 I earned, that was 4th of July 2021. 4th of July 2021, I earned my first $25,000 with this company. You can see another $25,000. That was 1st of August 2021. So you can see, look at the first $30,000. Woo! That I earned in a week, a particular week, 30,502. That was 19th of September 2021. Wow. This is the first masking out I had in Omegapro. That was $50,000 earned in 1 week. Yes, that was the first time I maxed out the comp plan for network earnings, and that was 3rd of October 2021. So you can see another masking out again, $50,000. That was 28th of November 2021. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of November 2021, yours truly became a black diamond in Omegapro. So you can see that was when the going started becoming sweeter and sweeter. It was getting more interesting. Yes. And if you check out something, look at the total earnings for the year ended 2021. That was close to $1 million, $940,445 earned in 1 calendar month, while the year ended 2020 total was around 300,000. While the first half of 2020, second half of 2019, I said it was just 4,000. You can see how the earnings per year kept increasing from $4,300 at the end from July to December 2019 to $300,000 from January 1st, 2020 to 31st December 2020. Then for this year, January 3rd, 2021 to December 31st, 2021, that we had total of 940,000. Then let us also see for the lovely year ended, not ended yet, the lovely year we are in right now, that is, 2022 January 1st to 2022, yes, 2022, no, not December, today is, this is August, so August, yes, August 20th today. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So I click on view. And it oh shit. I click on view and it opens. Yes, that is 1st of January 2022 to 20th August 2022. Okay, fantastic. So for 2nd of January 2022, you can see 50,000. Yes, it started becoming sweet that we had 50,000. This is till the time when I earned less than 50,000, which was 3rd of April. It was because the capping, because of the capping, one of my licenses completed 300%. So it didn't occur to me to buy a new license to top it up to 50,000. So I entered the 5,000. It dawned on me when I saw my e-wallet, I said, no, it was not. And I checked, my capping couldn't accommodate it. So from then, the last earning is 14th of August 2022, which is last Monday. You can still see. So this is exactly how it started today. People can say that
bombastic. Apparently, this is $50,000 on a weekly basis.
People can say that things are working fine today, but I didn't just want to start by showing you what it is as of this moment. No, by showing you where I started from, so you can follow, so you can see the trend, you can see how it goes. So exactly that is what awaits you in Omegapro. This is something that you need to wish for. I want to call your attention to something else. Do you know that last week somebody called me? Guess what the person said? He said, Mr. Bona, do you know that you people in Omegapro, you earn more than the highest paid CEO? I want to show you something. I was shocked myself, very shocked myself. Highest paid CEO in Nigeria. Let's do it together. Let us do it so that you can, I'm doing this so that you can take Omegapro very, very seriously. Many of us, we are taking it as a part-time business and we are still looking for a job. The highest paid CEO is the highest earner in the entire country of Nigeria. And that is the position that everybody aims for. Guess who is that person? Pukov. That is the MD, group MD of Dangote Dangote Cement. Look at him, Michael Pukekos of Dangote Cement. His annual earning for the year ended 2021 was total of 531 million. That's the highest paid income earner in the entire country we are in today. That is Michael Pukekos. The second highest paid earner is Roger Brown of Seplat Energy, 475 million in the year ended 2021. The next is Carl Toriola of MTN, 368 million as of the end of 2021. The next is Rivandra Singh of Dangote Sugar, 289.7 million. The next again is Khalid Abdul Aziz El Dokani of Lafarge Cement, 288.6. The next is Ebenezer Onyago, that is the CEO of Zenith Bank. So many of us here, I know we aim banking work, and the highest paid banker in Nigeria is Ebenezer Onyago, CEO of Zenith Bank. He earns 246 million per annum. I'm not going to use him. I'm going to use the highest paid. I want to use the highest paid. That is Michael Pukekos of Dangote Cement. Join me. Let us do some little mathematics for those for the statisticians we have in the house. Let us do it. 531 million. This 531 million divided by 12 calendar months, that will give you 44,250,000 naira. This is what the highest paid income earner in Nigeria earns every month. Every single month, 44,250,000. Now, let me draw your attention to another thing. We here in Omegapro, we earn $50,000 in a week, in 1 week. Let us see how much we earn in a month. Times 4 weeks, that makes a month. That is $200,000. Let's convert it to now. Can somebody just give me any exchange rate at all? Choose an exchange rate for me. Anyone at all.
Let's use 680.
Let's use
680.
680. Okay, times 680. I would have even used 657.
Okay,
but
let's use
that's going to give you 136 million naira in 1 month. So why the highest paid CEO in Nigeria earns 44,250,000. So what it means in essence is that it's going to take the highest paid CEO in Nigeria more than 3 months earn salary to earn what we earn in 1 month. In other words, what this man earns in 1 year is going to take a top Omegapro leader that maxes $50,000 in a week to earn that. What we earn in 1 year is what the highest paid income earner in Nigeria earns in over 3 years. And yet people are looking for job. Yet people are begging to apply. When you have a gold mine in your hands, what do you need to do? A gold mine is never found on the surface of any soil. You must dig in deep to get that gold mine. Otherwise, you are just joking. That is why it's precious. You can see how I dug mine till where it is today. It is your responsibility to dig yours. It is not my responsibility. It's not your upline's responsibility. It is solely your responsibility. We as uplines, we are always there to guide you. We are always there to support you. But without the interest, without the intent from you, how do we do so? Today, I am here in Warri. Yesterday, I had seminar in Ugeli. Tomorrow, I have here in Warri. Somebody used to ask me, but now with all the money you make in Omegapro, why do you keep jumping from one place to another? Once upon a time, I was asking late engineer Vincent the same question, but I find myself doing the same thing. So it is your sole responsibility to dig this fertile soil called Omegapro till you start masking out 50,000 every single week. Thank you so much. I don't want to keep us much more again because it's already 9:50 p.m. and they are signaling me to call it to an end. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you today. I hope
there's no signal, my boss. I can go on because I can tell you so many people already on this call are blown away by what you revealed to us. This is big, this is massive, and I can tell you a lot of people, some people might not be able to sleep again tonight.
Please, my intention was not to read you a way of sleep. That wasn't my intention.
I appreciate you, my leader. Love from the heart. Thank you so much.
But when this guy called my attention to this, do you know what I did? When he called, he said, Bona, you are earning more than the highest paid CEO in Nigeria. When he called I saw it. I never knew before. I never knew. Sometimes I used to ask myself, all this money, where does it enter? I don't even know where it enters at all. But I shall know that there are projects everywhere that once money is coming, it has a final destination. Yes, so that's what I know for fact. Today, we have been able to own properties in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. We have been able to float companies here in this country, financial companies, big companies, as well, digital tech companies. Today, we are into real estate. I buy lands, I build, and I sell. I buy, build, and sell. That's the only way to preserve this money. Buy, build, sell, buy, build, sell. So, because the volume of the money coming in has to be channeled into something. Of course, you can't continue to put everything back into the system. You have some there, and then I'm an Igbo man. I'm from Anambra, so multiple sources of income is my calling. Yes, so that is exactly what I do and what I'd love for you guys to do, because it is something that is truly changing lives. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you so much, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please show some appreciation to our Black Diamond. Show some appreciation to our Black Diamond. 777 to the chat box. Let's show some appreciation to our Black Diamond. This is massive. This is massive, and this is expository. We really love you. Thank you so much, Black Diamond Bona. Before I will let you go, I'm gonna ask you one question that I normally ask everybody on this call. Anybody who grades this call, I'll ask the question. And based on what you said at the beginning, Omegapro opening an office in Lagos, the founder saying no. Is there anybody who has done 300% at the early stage of Omegapro? There was none. That was when we were getting started in the business. Is there a Nigerian who has done this business before and that we can relate with? And the founder said no. What now build your confidence in Omegapro that made you to go all out and build this business? What built your confidence?
Okay, so exactly. First of all, Paulo Toynman has been a great friend. I'd known him before, even before Omegapro. So he was the person that facilitated the founders to come here. No matter, he just told me, Bona, please, I know people have lost money, but I bet you, I assure you, this one is different. But even though, of course, it was not so, the point, this is where I said, we as leaders, what we do is to help to groom and to guide our people so that towards the right path, so that, because no matter what, whoever is joining Omegapro is just like a baby that you need to see through, you need to nurture till the person can stand by himself, then you leave the person, then you give back to another baby again. So that's the way I see it in the business, yes. So, but that's one, another great person that also influenced my life in this industry and in Omegapro was late engineer Vincent. This man can work for Africa. This man can travel for those of you that knew him, he can travel. And that is the same thing he has put in me, that I travel a lot. If I tell you my schedule from now till first week of October, you'll be shocked. I don't have any free time at all. I was in Cotonou last week. I came back this week, Thursday. I came to Warri here. I will leave Warri on Monday, back to Lagos on Tuesday. That's the only free time I have. Wednesday, I'm leaving Lagos for my village. We have a burial next week to bury my uncle. Then I would have come back on Monday, but they sit at home in the East. I have to come back on Tuesday, which is 30th of August. On Wednesday, 31st of August, I'm traveling to Rwanda to stay there for 1 week. If I come back 1 week from Rwanda, I only have 1 week free period. The next week again, the founders hopefully would come, yes. And if not, I have another program scheduled for the time. Then apart from that, from 28th of September also is a Singapore trip again to come back first week of October. So you can see the very busy and the very tight schedule. So it's, I don't know, but I just saw that, yes, I was making money before. So I felt money, I touched money, I've had good money. But the challenge I had when I had money, aside Omegapro now, was the fact that I was more like the shining star. Everybody comes to me for support, for assistance. Everybody comes to me for aid, financial aid. And to the best of my ability, I do it. It is what I do. Yes, but Omegapro gave me a platform for me to be able to take it to the next level by floating my own NGO and doing it on a larger scale. So my intention, my aim is to make sure that everybody becomes financially free. That is the beauty of it. So by the time I'm coming out, I'm doling out 1 million. My team members will say, oh, I support you with 500,000. Oh, I support you with 700. And in fact, I will do more than you. I do 1.5 million. That is my joy. And not just me alone to make the money, but my joy is to see that those we have introduced into the business are also making money. So that is, let me say, to a very large extent, it was my propelling force that made me stick with the business, because this is the only business that you don't hide any secret from your downline or from your team members. Yes, this is the only business you don't hide anything. Why? Because your success is tied to my success. So if I want to be successful, I need to make sure you are successful for me to be. So we don't hide nothing. We show you everything just the way it is, and then we all run with it. Thank you.
Bombastic. Let me borrow your language. I appreciate you, my leader. I appreciate you.
Exactly with that. Do you now see what I see when I close my presentation by saying, if you don't join us today, in few years to come, your kids are going to ask you, Mommy, Daddy, when people were joining
Omegapro, where were you?
I saw something to make me say that every time.
I really appreciate you so much. Thank you, my leader, for this time well spent together. I can tell you, a lot of us are gaining value from this about 45 minutes that you have spent with us tonight. Really, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing from your wealth of knowledge, what the journey so far from inception up to where you are today. Thank you so much, Black Diamond Bonaventure. I believe that by the time next time we are calling you onto this platform, you already be a crown diamond by that time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Amazing. Everybody, thank you for the awesome session we have had together. We really love you. Thank you for joining our Saturday night review of the Pure Profit Elite family of the Leverage Circle. We love you all for joining the